All right, everybody out there tackle trading. My name is Brad May, and some of you might have heard of me from a couple of newsletters I did or interviews with Tim on the tackle trading podcast, mostly about earnings and stuff. That's what I like to do. But today we're gonna look at the markets and see how everything's going. Starting with ES, which is the future symbol for S&P 500. We're looking pretty bullish here. Uh, let's see. We got this big run up. We got a high base, which is bullish, and it's starting to break out, closing on the highs on Friday. Um, you got to play what you see, and this one looks bullish, so let's go with that. Next, we got the Dow Jones. It's also got this big run up. Took a little while to consolidate. Kind of a bull flag there, breaking out, closing above that trend line, so that's looking bullish as well. Still don't have the on balance volume above its moving average, but I'm sure if it starts hitting these highs and breaking out, that's going to follow there. With the NASDAQ looking pretty strong as well, broke out above resistance up here at this 4,700 area. This is pretty extended though. I would think maybe it'll go a little bit higher, but maybe we can wait for a pullback to this area at 4,700 and get some support there now that resistance has been broken. And maybe play it off of that. The Russell 2000, it's kind of same old song and dance here. We got this big run up, trying to break out of this high base, closing above. Not a whole lot of volume on that, but RSI and on-bounds volume looking pretty good. I like to look at the Dow Jones transports. Same kind of thing here. We got a big run up and a bull flag. Hasn't closed above this trend line yet, so maybe some more consolidation, or maybe next week we'll see if this can break out to the upside here. Going with Geno's custom indicator of the Archipelago Index. Looking pretty bullish here. We got a few closes, mostly closing above the zero line, and closed at 240 on Friday. So that's looking bullish as well. The VIX also, that's very low. Premium on those options, uh, pretty low right now. So look at buying options more than selling, I would say. But a lot of times this can stay pretty low for pretty long. For example, here, and then we got this spike, but not seeing anything that's saying that'll happen yet. The VEU, we're looking at the whole world here. What I'm seeing is kind of this trend line going down. That would be kind of a neckline of a head and shoulders, what I'm looking at there. So if we can break out above that, we should have some room to run up to this resistance, probably about 46. EEM, emerging markets, also pretty bullish, but coming into some resistance here, breaking out today above 36. But this trend line you can see on a weekly time frame is kind of an important area here at about 37, so watch out for that. The dollar, go back to a daily chart. Weekly it's pretty sideways, and daily it's not much different. This is pretty neutral to me. In between, this red one is the 100-day moving average, blue is 50, the green is 200, and it's in between, right at all of those moving averages. That's pretty neutral, along with RSI and volume. Looking at gold, maybe getting a small little double top here. I was looking at this trend line. It's testing it. If it breaks under it, it might have a little ledge trade going on there. Come back down to 1300 and maybe play it from there bullish. Got the bonds. It's looking like a symmetrical triangle, so look for it to break either way. Right now, Friday was looking bullish. If we do get a bullish, a bearish play here, look for it to come back down to this 100-day moving average around 166 area. Crude oil looks pretty bearish as of late. Got this big run down, getting a 3-day retracement. Um, you could use this as a trigger for a bearish play below Friday's low, or maybe look for this to retrace a little bit more into this resistance area at 44.45. So that's pretty much the things that I look at. Hope that helps, and y'all have a good night.